Hi, I'm John Daly. I wanted to share with you, number one, that I'm going to do a workshop on relationship skills for a couple hours, just to see if I can help people out in the villages surrounding area. You probably wonder why I have such a passion for relationships. And right now, I have the greatest marriage in the world, 42 years. All those people in the villages are far past that. And I'm not saying it to brag. I'm just excited about my marriage. And I'm sharing this for a reason. I didn't know love could exist at this level. I didn't know you could love somebody so much. I didn't know you could love unconditionally and be loved unconditionally. I think I held back, especially after my divorce 44 years ago. I'm not an advocate of divorce, trust me, but it happened and it was painful. I do not want to go through it again or have my son go through it. He was 18 months old at the time. I made a decision at the end of my divorce, especially my son, I was never going to allow that to happen again. If I were to ever have another relationship in the future, I knew I was going to have to grow and change. I couldn't bring the old me into a new relationship with the woman of my dreams. I had to up my game. It wasn't about finding another girl. I knew the type of girl I wanted and the relationship I wanted. And I had to invest time in improving me so the girl of my dreams would want to stay with me the rest of our lives. I didn't need the perfect woman. I needed to be a better man. That took a lot to admit. I needed to be more aware and focused. I needed to be the man that my current wife of 42 years and look at and love. So I put in the work. I read books on relationships. I got CDs, cassettes on relationship. I listened to them in the car, on the airplane. I went to counseling to get help understanding what I had to improve about myself, which is interesting. I was studying to be a psychologist, be counseled by another psychologist. That he said, John, stop being the psychologist and start being the patient. I had to learn to forgive my first wife and myself. I had to learn to love me and not hold me responsible. During the journey, I learned 5 things I had to do, and I wrote them down. I decided, is it worth the effort for those 5 things to find the woman I needed, I wanted, where I was going to be single man, single parent, the best I could be for my son. When I found my wife, Kathy, we committed to learn how to be a long-lasting relationship. I use those 5 things every day because my wife and my marriage are worth it. And so does Kathy. I've had to up my game every day of our marriage. I love being married to my wife and I love spending time with my wife. Is every day easy? Of course not. But we have committed to each other to put 100% into the marriage, regardless of what the other does. So I put 100% into the marriage, regardless of what Kathy does or doesn't do. And she puts 100% into the marriage, regardless of what I do or I don't do. 50-50 marriages don't work. I'll do this if you do that. They don't work. When I look at my wife and she smiles at me, I melt. I want to be the man she can count on. These 5 principles I have to remember every day help me evolve into the man I am today. I work every day to be the man she can count on. I'm going to protect her, love her, and be faithful. I have to be that man when no one else is watching. We are going to talk about the 4 R's that tear people apart, the 3 U's, mistakes men make with women, the 3 C's, mistakes women make with men. I've been teaching a 2-day workshop on relationship skills for businesses and executives for about almost 30 years. I always have one person that walks up to me on the second day and tells me that they took what they learned on the first day and tried it at home on their spouse, And they were amazed at how much better the conversation went. So I want to put this event on Thursday at 2:00 for my neighbors in and around the villages, because I want you to have a better Thanksgiving and a better Christmas after what you've been through the last 2 years. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on Thursday at 2:00 at the Standard Coffee Shop. And we're going to have a great time. Till Thursday.